And leave your comments below, your thoughts about the Chicago Bears and their loss against the Detroit Lions at Ford Field. Just a mess, an absolute mess by the Chicago Bears. So you want to know how far the Bears are from being a contender in the NFC North, or the contender in the NFC, or a contender in the National Football League? Take a look at that game against the Lions. On offense and defense and special teams and also in coaching, the Bears failed again. The Bears were up 11 late in the ball game against the Minnesota Vikings and relinquished the lead because the defense wasn't any good. In this game against Detroit, the defense was absolutely horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. Everyone's going to look at Ryan Poles and look at the offense and Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams and Tyson Bagent and everything else under the sun. But for me, it starts with the defense when you give up that kind of score. The offense couldn't catch up because the defense was just absolutely horrendous. Whether it's the intermediate pass by Jared Goff, whether it was the short pass, whether it's a long pass, whether it's a running game, the defense was just behind, because when Jalen Johnson comes back, all the defensive ills and all the other issues will fix itself, right? 0 sacks for this defense and not enough pressures against Jared Goff, and this defense was just absolutely horrible. Offensively speaking, it kind of reminded me of the last game. You score early, a really good drive by Caleb Williams in the offense to get on the board, but you continue to fall behind because on 3rd and 4th and 1, you saw the play like I saw the play. Caleb Williams somehow couldn't get a yard, not a yard on 3rd and 1. Okay, so you got to change the game plan. No, we give them the ball again, and once again, the Bears could not get a yard. So now you turn it over. Now, that's not the reason why the Bears lost the football game. The point is, though, is that it just shows you the lack of execution from this football team. I like that Odunze was able to get the football, and he had 7 receptions, almost 200 yards, and a touchdown as well. DeAndre Swift ran the football well. We were able to see Monangai run the football as well. Swift with a touchdown. But the bottom line is that all 3 phases let down again. Even special teams. What happened at the first play of the game? Once again, a problem with special teams where you put the Lions in great position to be able to score, and guess what? They did. It's exactly what they did. The Lions are a better football team. The Vikings are a better football team. But when it comes to the Chicago Bears, what you wanted to see is, okay, after losing against Minnesota, could you find a way to be able to win? Could you find a way to be able to be better defensively? To be able to stop the run or stop the easy passes and the pass and catch for Jared Goff to his receivers? No, couldn't do that. And then from a coaching standpoint, Ben Johnson, just remember why Ben Johnson's here. Ben Johnson is here because Ben Johnson was very good with the Detroit Lions as offensive coordinator. The Bears hired him because of his offensive playbook, more so than him as a leader and a head coach. There is a difference between being an offensive coordinator and a head coach. I said this when he was hired. When you go through adversity, what are you going to do about it? And for Ben Johnson, he's never been a head coach before. The team's 0-2. It doesn't mean the season's over, but the point is, though, is that the same issues are starting to come about on all 3 phases for this football team. And so coaching is a big part of that as well. So what are the Bears going to do about it against the Dallas Cowboys? They got out of this 0-2 hole. I just thought that Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson, pretty positive about the football team after getting their ass whooped. I thought that was interesting. But there's a reason why Johnson's here. Is because everyone thought, well, all you need is coaching. There's plenty of talent here. Clearly, there isn't enough talent to be able to win. You watch the game, or the last couple of games. Is there plenty of enough talent to be able to win if you're the Chicago Bears? I think at some point, but not in abundance. I think that's very clear. So let me get your comments, your thoughts about the Bears and their loss against the Lions. It's a loss across the board for everybody, including coaching. And by the way, Ryan Poles, the guys that you drafted, a number of them sat today. I thought that was interesting. Like, you draft these guys to be able to be on special teams or to be able to play, and we did not see that. And also, Burden and Loveland not really into the mix offensively, maybe because they're rookies or because they're not ready yet. I don't know what it is, but it's a loss and L's across the board. Bear down, huh? We'll see coming up on Sunday against Dallas.